Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Still Sassy. So, I have a real treat for you today. This person that you can see on the screen with me is Carole Ann Rice, who is a friend. I've known her for quite some time now, but she's also an amazing life coach, one of the best, I would say. Not that I'm biased at all. Um, and she's definitely a sassy woman. She's a sassy woman personified. So, I thought it would be great to get her on here to speak to you today about the products that she enjoys using. Now, Caroline is a bit like me. She absolutely loves products, so she's got plenty, like many of us have, but she's tried her best to whittle it down to somewhere between 5 and 10 products that she reaches for over and over again. Now, I will link Caroline's website address in the comments below. So when this is over, if you want to find out more about Caroline and what she's up to, then go ahead and have a look there. And I will also link all the things that she talks about as well. So if you like the sound of them too and want to give them a go, then you can pop down into the comments or into the description and click on the link, and the website will do the rest. So hi, Caroline, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Julie. It's nice to be here. I love talking about one of my favourite subjects, which is products and beauty products and new things that are coming out for, facial rejuvenation or whatever.
Yeah, when Caroline and I get together, particularly for shopping, it's a bit dangerous because we're very good at egging each other on to buy things, which is probably why we end up with so much. Caroline, when did you get so hooked on products and makeup? Has it been a long time thing?
I had a very glamorous mother. My mother, Olive, in the 1960s, always had this huge blonde beehive, a bit like Amy Winehouse. She used to wear false eyelashes, even to take me to school. And she always had this lovely coral, sort of beautiful pink lipstick. And she was one of these women, oh, hold on a minute, I'll just put my lipstick on, even if you're going out the front door. Oh, hold on a minute. And that until right up to the end of her life, it's like, oh, we're going now, Mum, hold on a minute, I'll just put my lipstick on. And I'm the same. It's like it became like you don't go anywhere without an umbrella or with your lipstick. And so I don't even go to the co-op. I have by my front door, I have a little shelf, and it's got perfume, which I have to have on every day, and about 3 lipsticks and a little mirror. So even just going out around the corner, I put this. But it was kind of like there was a magic in all of these things on my mum's dressing table when I was younger. What does this do, Mum? And her perfumes and her hairbrushes and all. It was very glamorous, and I thought there was a kind of this is magical, enchanted stuff. And also of a price that you can kind of treat yourself to little things every now and again. This isn't jewelry, it's not clothing, but it's a little thing that can really lift your spirits. And she used to give me the ends of her lipstick and the ends of the perfume bottles, which I'd put on my dressing table and used to sit there and just love what it did.
Well,
It's
she sounds
a
amazing.
lifelong love affair, yeah.
Yeah, she sounds amazing. I wish I could have met her.
Yeah,
Sounds like a sassy woman as well.
very sassy.
So you've got various things to go through today. Let's just crack on then and get your first product up and see what you're
All
up
right.
to.
I thought I'd start with foundation because even on a Sunday I wear foundation, and I think the reason for that is that I put some lovely moisturizers and serums on, but I can't do anything without a nice coat of foundation. And I know you're supposed to go a Sunday without, but I don't, because when I look in the mirror, it makes me feel better if I look okay. So my go-to, 100%, been through many over the years, is NARS. NARS, it's the extended wear one. It's the absolute full on. They do a smaller one, which is kind of a lighter coverage. But I saw this on a waitress and I said, your makeup is amazing. What is it? She said, it's NARS. I said, it doesn't look like that. Me. She said, no, it's this new one. I get Barcelona, which is a kind of honey glow. Absolutely love this because I put it on with this little sponge, which you get in Boots. They're quite expensive. I think that's £7 for two, but they last ages. And you just pass it in. It just gets rid of all broken veins, fine lines. It gives you that lovely matte coverage. I absolutely love that. I mean, I've tried others. I always come back to NARS. My other purchase to go with it is I'm a bit of a TikTok fan. I found these MAANGE brushes. You get 4, or it might even be 5 for £7, and they're really nice brushes, and I put that on with my foundation as well. So this was my go-to, but now I love this because it's like you can have a good old sweep around, make sure you've got underneath. TikTok, I think 4 really good brushes for £7 is a great deal.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And I always have these as well because they're just really useful to take with you. But underneath, I mean, I love skincare. I think you can't do anything unless your skin's looking good. And I've tried so many moisturizers, serums, products. Now, ages ago, I used a professional makeup artist for a shoot I was doing, and she got this out, Embryolisse. You may know it.
Oh yeah, Embryolisse, yep.
You get this on Amazon. It's a big tube I've got, as you can see, nearly gone. What I love about this is it's for all skin types. It is a serum, it's a moisturizer, it is a base and an eye cream. So it's four things all in one. It's like a mask. But the first thing this makeup artist did was go around my face with this straight away as a great serum base moisturizing start to putting your makeup on. And I've reordered that so many times. They've actually got a very nice range on Amazon, including deeper moisturizing things for older skin, and some nice micellar water and other serums as well. But that is, if you were on a desert island and you were worried about one product, this this is your lifesaver.
And whereabouts in your routine do you put that on then? Is that just last minute before you put your makeup on, or different time?
Yeah, before we put my makeup on. And then I might go next, after that is my base, go for Bobbie Brown's vitamin enriched face base.
Yeah.
So I put that on first as a moisturizer, and this vitamin enriched face base, which I really like because it smells of oranges. And it goes on, it's non-greasy, it's a great start. So you taught me about layering ages ago. So I tend to use this before I actually start putting my foundation on. And if I feel that I'm really dry, I use a face oil. And this one's really great. It is CEO Glow by Sunday Riley.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
That.
And it's got turmeric, vitamin C, and it brightens and hydrates and makes you glow. This can be worn at night as well. But so if I'm having it's been a wintry day and I want a little bit of extra kind of moisture, I put this vitamin C and turmeric oil on.
I really love that stuff. Do you have a dry? Is your skin quite dry?
Yeah. Dry and sensitive, so I can put things on. That takes me to the product that I'm 50-50 about. I'm going to persevere with, which is the Elizabeth Arden Retinol and HPR Ceramide. This is a new purchase. It came out last year. It's got a nice pump dispenser. You just pump it down and get. Now my skin doesn't like retinol or acid peels or anything, and everyone says you must try. And I'm like, yeah, but I get all this kind of dryness. So I'm just doing this once a week at the moment, and it does make my skin a bit dry. But I am going to persevere with it because everyone's raving about this product. And I want a rapid skin renewing. It says water cream. So I might start getting results with that soon. But I'm taking it very gently.
Is that a nighttime product, or can you wear that?
It says use sunblock after, so it must be a daytime product. Yeah.
So your skin then is probably not, if you went for a high dose like prescription retinol, it might struggle with that.
Yeah, I've had problems with like incredible irritation from some products, and acid peels don't work on me. I mean, I know you're supposed to peel your skin off, but I don't think you're supposed to look like ham for about 3 weeks. I don't really want to have a corned beef face, so it wasn't worth the price of having an acid peel for me. And it's not for everyone. I think if it works for your skin, then great. But it yet to work for me. I also
is the sensitive skin a long-term thing, or is that as you've got older it's changed?
I think it has got worse as I've got older. Yeah. I have to sometimes if I get what I call a breakout, it's really more incredible dryness and itchiness or red. I have to go through all my products one at a time to find out which one it was.
Takes a lot of doing.
Yeah, it's a tricky one that it can just come on. But I'm not really a girl who goes for blusher much. And my days we used to call it rouge. Rouge. And everyone says, well, you must get your blusher right just here and go around. And I found one. I found the blusher of all time, Rare Beauty.
Oh yeah.
And it's this one colour. It's a kind of coral, absolutely gorgeous colour, and I think it's going to suit anybody. Word of warning: it's a little goes a long way. You just do one dot, and then you have to, and it's very light. but I looked like Ronald McDonald when I put it on. And my husband said, "What is that?" And I was like, "Hold on, I'm actually getting the NARS out and tamp it all down." And this is lovely. I'm not really a blusher girl, but it's lovely colour and it really works and it lifts again just with your foundation and the blusher. This is kind of you just look good, healthy.
Right. What shade? What shade is that? Does it say?
They only do one shade, I think. I did say to them, "Do you have any others?" She said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, it just comes in one shade. Joy Blush."
Joy.
Maybe it's the only one they had, but Joy Blush by Rare Beauty.
Yeah, I've heard a few people talk about that. It seems to be really popular at the moment. The whole Rare Beauty range does. But yeah, I can imagine that if you put too much on, it might get a bit carried away.
Well, I'm not used to putting blush on, so I think I went overboard thinking that you see in these tutorials, they go mad with blusher.
So what stops? So why are you not a blush person normally? What is it? It's just not bothered, or
I think sometimes it looks overdone on me. I look a bit too painted. In the old days, it was because I wanted to look kind of rock and roll and pale. Which isn't, I don't know, that's a bit old hat.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit old hat now. So I want to look kind of healthy. But I've got a few blush that I'm never going to use again because they're a bit too red. Whereas this is a coral, more orange red or orange. Anything with blue or red in it doesn't suit me. I look very flushed.
Have you got it on today?
Sorry?
Got it on now?
I've got it on today, yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
Thank you. Now I blame you for this. Lisa Eldridge. Lisa Eldridge, what can we say about Lisa Eldridge? She is an interesting lady, does a fabulous lipsticks, but I also am a great fan of her eye colours. And I've got a lovely, lovely gold and a really interesting pinky sparkle. At first I thought, well, I'm going to look a bit kind of Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie with kind of neon face. But these are lovely because they have a sponge application. You put it on and then you can use your finger to lessen it or to just go along the lash line for a bit of to make your eyes pop. I've got green eyes, so the pinky one looks really nice. The gold is great for Christmas or summer. Word of caution, you don't add less and add more after, not the other way around.
Right.
It does set quite quickly. But I've had a lot of young people say they love this pink one on me, because that's the look now, the sort of metallic eye. And they've said, "Oh, I really love your eye makeup," and that's when I wear the pink one. So I look relevant and not old.
You never look old, Caroline.
Oh, thank you.
And they are called lid lusters, I think, aren't they?
Are they lid lusters? I've got a couple of her lipsticks as well, which are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'd like to venture into her foundation as well at some point.
Yeah, I've used her foundation. In fact, I've just run out, so I have used it because I very rarely get through a whole bottle because I've got quite a few and I'm always mixing and matching. It is very nice. Yeah, it is very nice. And the shop, it's in Selfridges now, isn't it? They could colour match you dead easily, I think.
Yeah, and you have to, when we went to Covent Garden once, you had to go outside in the daylight for them to match you.
Yeah,
which is good because sometimes you get dressed at home and then go out and you do look a bit frightful because you've got the bathroom mirror versus reality, you know.
Yeah.
Now I absolutely love eyeliner, but as I've got older and my crinkly eye, I find it really hard to do my points. But then I got this fabulous gadget on TikTok. I think you may have seen it if anyone goes on it. It looks really odd. How is this an eyeliner? You take this off like this, and it's got a really strange applicator.
Oh yeah, how weird.
Yeah, and you actually use it. You dip it in your pot. So what comes with it? This is about £7. When you get a little pot of your gel eyeliner, you dip this in like this. And then you just follow the lash line and you get a really easy, and you can, because of the shape of it, you get your point straight away. What I would recommend though, and again, this is on TikTok, is that you powder the line afterwards so that, because this is like a wax, you don't want it to go up here after when you blink your eye. So I usually powder it with a bit of loose powder just to keep it in place. But this has been the best thing as you get older for the straight line up.
Oh, great tip. I've not seen those.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They're not very expensive. You can buy some that have got magenta, blue, purple, little pot of eyeliner with it.
Is
There's
it
a
any
lot.
anywhere particular on TikTok? Is it particular?
I think just Google or not Google, just put in the search box eyeliner product or eyeliner maker or something. What they're quite a lot of Persian ladies are using it because they love that kind of, and they're doing it beautifully on there. But it's really is a game changer, that one.
What a great find as well.
Thank you. Again, I've got hundreds of mascaras. Every time I go to Boots, I pick up a new one, and they're hit and miss. I've got eyelash extensions on at the moment, which are great, but I don't rely on them too much because they ruin my own eyelashes. So when I haven't got these on, or I say that these two are the best. Sensai. This is getting recommended by a makeup artist. Don't know why. It's just really basic. There's nothing magical about the brush, but it stays, and you can get a nice long length. But another good one is just from Boots, which is Maybelline Sensational Sky High. And what's good about this one, it's like a little comb, little kind of ridged brush, and then you can go up higher and higher. I really recommend using a primer as well. If you've got short lashes, use a transparent or white primer first to get them up. Then I use the hairdryer.
Oh God.
Primer, because I've got the hairdryers on my dressing table, and then I put the mascara on. But I've treated myself to some extensions at the moment, which are.
You don't wear mascara when you've got your extensions on?
No.
You don't need to, do you?
No, not really, no.
Was there a name to that Sensai mascara, Carole?
No, it just says Sensai Mascara. Okay. 380 degrees, I guess. It's 338C. And then eyebrows. I don't have very dark eyebrows, but I found a very lovely brow pencil by Delilah, which is a award-winning vegan company. You can only get it in Thornton and Masons, but it is online, and they do a lot of offers. If you get 20% off, sometimes they throw in something extra. It's worth signing up to Delilah. Lovely products, and it's just a brow line, and it's nice because it's very fine, and it's got the little brush at the end. I've tried a lot, and some leave a very dark, so I'm getting sun's really coming in there. It can either get a very dark, sort of embarrassing pantomime dame eyebrow if you haven't got the right fineness, and getting the colour right. This is sort of ash browny colour. It's just right for me. And a lot of people say, oh, you don't need your eyebrows done or bladed. They look good. And I think it's down to this, the fineness of this, and the fact that it stays in place. I like Delilah very much. Haven't got very thick brows. Some people use wax and things, don't they? You don't really need to ever have that done.
Did you used to pluck them?
Not really, because I've always had kind of very pale ones, so it wouldn't have made any difference really.
I never plucked mine, and I'm so glad I did. And at the time, obviously, it was all in the rage, wasn't it? It's like, oh, I've got to put your eyebrows. And I don't know why I didn't. Probably just never even thought about it. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't, because I think if you pluck them or have plucked them, it can be a bit problematic, can't it? But you've got a lovely arch to your eyebrows.
Well, yeah, it's years of practice, that one, really. Sometimes one's higher than the other. And I think that's me probably.
Your hair over it.
Yeah. What should I do? Lipstick next? Well, I'm an absolute lipstick queen. I have got hundreds of them. So 3 by the back door, about 6 in my handbag, some under my desk here, some upstairs in my bedroom. When I'm about to go on a Zoom call, there's always one on my desk. But a very hard choice to narrow it down. I would say Charlotte Tilbury, and I've bought this one colour 7 times, Sexy Sienna. The reason I like it, it's a kind of pinky or orange nude. Whatever I'm wearing, this goes with it. Black, white, cream. This is a lovely go-to. Don't have to think about it. Never lets me down colour. You buy another colour. So I bought a new one recently from Charlotte, a bit brighter. Now, I thought this will be my go-to, but you actually need to think about when you're wearing this, because it is a bit of a lip.
Right.
Whereas the other one is, you don't know you've got lipstick on. It's just so right for me. So every time I just go in and say Sexy Sienna, and they know what I'm talking about. Good job I didn't go into other shops and just say that, otherwise I get thrown out.
What is the shade that doesn't suit you as well, or doesn't go with everything? What shade was that?
That doesn't go with everything.
Yeah, the one that needs.
The one I bought recently at Christmas. Hot Emily? Don't know. Can't see.
Hot Emily. I'll have a look.
It maybe it's slightly worn off the bottom bit, but this is nice for evenings as well.
Yeah.
or if you want a bit more of a statement, but you don't want to go full red. Now, because the Sexy Sienna is matte, I've taken to putting this beautiful Tom Ford product, just as just one of these sort of wand lipsticks, again in a sort of peachy orange colour, so very moist. But that just, if you've got a matte lipstick and you want to put something on the top, but not a full, what do you call it, jelly type coverage.
Glossy.
This is Ultrashine. I think it says Tenerife, but I'm not sure. I can again tell you. But I love Tom Ford, everything about what he does and his great eye colours. But this is just to add a bit of shine after a matte lipstick.
And does it last, Carole Ann, if you to drink?
It does if you've got the matte underneath. If you wear this on its own, it slides off with coffee and tea and a glass of wine, unfortunately. Now, I'll do a bit about hair. I have a box of hair products. Aren't we all in the eternal search of the good hair day product? And you buy them and it didn't suit your hair, or didn't it, because your hair was having a funny mood that day, and you try it again and it still doesn't work. So I've got loads of those. Is it me or is it the product? And I don't like things that weigh the hair down. So I've really narrowed this down. So Colour Wow, Dream Coat, this little thing here, is like an umbrella for your hair. It stops humidity, making it go puffball, which is what my hair does. Supernatural spray, Dream Coat. When you're blow drying your hair, it go over with that. I've bought that several times. But this is a great new thing from Boots or Superdrug. Aussie, they do all the hair thing. Aussie SOS Supercharged Repair Hair Mask. Now, it's massive. I think it's under £10. It's got a lovely sort of tropical, fruity smell. I don't usually like things like this because I think it's a bit like you're putting a liquidizer on your head. The contents of a liquidizer. I want super scientific things that break through. This is brilliant. It's really, really inexpensive. You just need a bit in your hand. Go through. You'll feel the difference immediately. It really softens and smooths. I wouldn't use it every time. You don't have to keep it on for ages. You can just put it on, comb through, and wash off. It's really good value. Superfood for the hair, it says. So that's one of my new products.
That's a mask, and the Colour Wow you put on wet hair, I think.
On wet hair when you've washed it all off and ready to start blow drying, you put the Colour Wow. You can also use this as a sort of top up if you're a day after having your hair done or blow drying it. You can put it on and then sort of zhuzh your hair up with it.
And have you got so you said, is it frizzy, your hair, dry?
Oh yeah, it's really naturally very curly, and any humidity, even opening the dishwasher, there I go, pom-pom hair, it's like, stay away from the steam iron, stay away from anything that's kind of steamy, it's like, but in this country, what can you do? It's always going to be rainy or whatever. But this does help a bit, I must admit. It does seal in the hair a bit.
I've got curly, frizzy hair as well.
Yeah. There's a new range of products out called Merwaves, MER waves. And this the TikTok on it is great. This woman's running up to people. Is your hair naturally curly, but you spend ages drying it straight? Yes. Would you try these products? We're trying to get people to embrace their natural curl. The starter kit is £80. So I'm still, I don't want more in that trunk that doesn't work. My trunk of hair products. I don't want to buy something that doesn't. So I want to kind of, if they had like a starter kit of like little samples, so that you think, this definitely works, and I'll buy into it. But I just think £80 as a 4-product starter set is quite a lot.
Yeah, I think my daughter-in-law uses it, but she's got very long hair. So and she's one of these that can wash her hair and leave it to dry anyway, and it'll still look nice. But when she has used it, it's looked gorgeous. But she's got long hair and it's not frizzy or dry. So whether it does that for everybody, I don't know. But the problem I've got with my hair, I don't know if you're the same. If I let it go curly, it goes so short that I look like I'm wearing a mop, really. Whereas when you've got long hair like she has, the curls just fall nicer, don't they? Because there's more weight in it.
Yes.
Mine sort of goes up because it looks shortened.
Well, I think it's harder to make curly hair look good. If you straightened it, then you can do more with it. Curly hair actually needs a lot of tending and texturizing to get it in place. Otherwise, it does look kind of frizzy, matted, out of control, but not in a good sort of tousled way, just looks a bit kind of burnt. So you do have to do a lot with curly hair to make it look good. When I do ever go without straightening it, it takes me ages to make sure the curls are just scrunched up just fine. Get up the next day, it looks dreadful. Whereas at least if you straightened your hair, it's okay for a few days.
Yeah, that's that where I'm with it really. I mean, I've waved it a little bit today, but if I try and curl it properly, I can never control how it looks the next day. So I end up having to wash my hair again. It's a pain. Curly hair. Oh, it can look beautiful, I know that. But when you're trying to live with it and it's not looking beautiful, it can be a real torment.
Now, I'm going to finish with my most expensive product or gadget, which is my Lyma laser. This is the strongest at-home laser you can buy. It's not hot, it doesn't make a noise, as you can hear, it doesn't heat up on the skin, it just feels like if you were putting the end of a pen over your skin. It comes with two products. The mist, it's a Lyma mist. You spray this on your face 6 times. It's like just a like this. Apparently, it's full of wonderful ingredients to help you get ready to take on the next product, which is the Glide, which has got little bubbles in there. You do two pumps of that, wipe it over your skin once the mist has dried. Then you choose your oil or moisturizer. I'm using Lumine Nordic Sea Arctic Berry Oil Cocktail, which is kind of cute because it's in 2 different colours.
Oh, yeah.
Shake it up. This isn't very expensive. They're sort of off the shelf product rather on a counter product. And I put that on, and then I'm usually lying on the bed after my bath and then spend 15 minutes going around like this. It takes about 3 weeks before you see the results, but the results are good because it stimulates collagen. You can do it on a long car journey if someone else is driving, obviously. But quite often if I'm sort of sitting in a long 2-hour car journey, I'm doing this, I can still look at my phone, I can read. It's non-intrusive, it's not bothering anybody else when making a noise. As I say, it doesn't heat up or cause any disturbance to the skin. I do see a great result from using it. It's 15 minutes. You can do longer if you want to. You have to commit to it 3 times a week, it says, but I probably do 15 minutes most nights. That was my big investment. It's quite a lot of money.
Yeah, quite jealous that you've got that. And I mean, I've noticed the difference in your skin since you started using it. So, because the texture's different, isn't it? But you say it's tightening as well.
Tightening, and because it brings the collagen to the surface, it plumps out the skin and fine lines and wrinkles. Now, they did say you can use it on your hands. So I'm thinking of, maybe I'll do this on my hands at my desk. If you have wrinkly knees, unfortunately, one of those annoying things that come with old age, I've got wrinkly knees, and no, it's not the tights. It is my knee. I'm not Laura Batty, I have a wrinkly knee. So you could do it on your knee. And they're saying, but I mean, that would be a bit labour intensive. But say you were going on holiday or, second honeymoon or whatever, you could do it on areas like that, or maybe on your arm. It would take a while, but they're saying that you can use it on the body. And here, when you get sunburn and over the years you might have lines going here, you can do this as well.
Amazing. So you don't regret spending all that money on it?
I can't regret it. That's why I use it. I was like, I've spent the money, I better use it. And it's quite relaxing. It's easy, as long as you make sure it's fully charged, maybe once a week. But what my next big investment will be one of those facial masks that you were saying, that electric ones that you put on with a light.
Yeah, LED masks.
Yeah. The only thing with that is I'm always a busy person, aren't we? Always busy. You can't do anything when it's on. You'd have to sit down for 15 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, I do sit because I've got the current body ones. I can't quite remember. I have to do a video on that. And I've got the mask and the neck one as well. And you can walk about with it. I put to switch it on. It's the bit that you switch on is attached by a wire, but I can put it in my pocket. Okay. And you can walk around. I mean, obviously it's bright red, so you could watch television in it. Definitely, I do that. I tend to sit on my bed, put it on, and watch television. You could probably still sit at your computer and dilly-dally. It's just quite bright, so you can move around with it on. You limit it probably to what you can do, but you can move around with it on.
Okay, so you can keep your eyes open. It's open.
Yeah, you keep your eyes open. If you've got one of the mask ones, like I have, I was looking at a Lisa Eldridge video a couple of days ago, actually. She's bought one of the ones that you lie down and it goes over your face like that, like a big
Yeah,
arch.
yeah,
Obviously, that you can't do anything with that. You just got to lie there.
yeah.
But that was mega expensive. She was talking about that. But yeah, I really like mine, and you can definitely keep your eyes open and walk about.
And you've seen a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Certainly on my chest area, because the neck one goes round your neck and then onto your
Oh,
decolletage.
very good.
And they're not bad price, the ones that Current Body have got. Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
that's definitely on my list if I make enough money this year. But I want to just say, as well, as you know, I absolutely adore perfumes. I
Yeah.
absolutely adore her. So I'm a VIP member of the Perfume Society, which means that I subscribe to their perfume box. And 4 times a year for each season, I've just got the winter one delivered this week. You get a nice little box through the post, and in it, all these samples of different perfumes, which are really lovely. And what I've found about these is they're great for handbags, but also you get to try all these fabulous new scents without having to invest in the big bottle, because it's very personal scent. You think, I've bought it now, I don't like it, I've got to wear the darn thing. And I found a really good one. It was called Godfather's Pudding. The other thing is they do esoteric, strange, small boutique perfume companies. And this one is by a company called Shloksha, Shlokshah, Shloksha. It looks Persian. It's got some sort of Arabic writing on here. Godfather's Pudding. They said they made it to be cheeky, and it's got like cinnamon, spice. This is definitely one I'm going to buy a full-size bottle of, and I've never heard of it. I don't think it's mainstream. It wouldn't be on the counters. And that's what I like about getting the subscription box, is you can try new things, unusual things. And who wants to smell like everyone else? You don't want to go, oh, have you got youth do you want, or have you got obsession on? No, you don't want that. You want, oh, what's that lovely aroma? Oh yeah, well, it's this unusual perfume I found. And that's what I love about the Perfume Society, is you get to try all these. It's like 4 times a year, a lovely treat coming through the letterbox. Keep them on your desk, try them out, put them in your handbag, give them away if you don't like them.
Right. I'll link to that below as well so that people can have a look at that. It is, I mean, perfumes, like I say, it's so personal, but it is a real treat, isn't it? Putting your perfume on a morning.
If I forget, I have to buy some when I'm out.
Oh,
So that's why I've got all these little samples in my bag now, so I don't have to do that. I don't feel fully dressed without my perfume.
great. I'm a bit like that with mascara. I've bought a fair few mascaras while I've been out and about, when I've realised that I've forgotten to put it on. My eyes don't look right without. Carole Ann, that's been amazing. Thank you so much. You've talked about a lot of stuff there. And a lot of it will be very useful. All of it will be very useful, I'm sure, to the people watching this. The more sassy women amongst us who are on here watching. So if you've liked what Carole Ann has had to say and you're liking this channel, obviously don't forget to subscribe. The button's on the screen somewhere. I'd love it if you could. That helps everybody out if you subscribe. And big thank you to Carole Ann for coming on and sharing her knowledge. That's been fantastic. Thanks,
Keep it sassy. I love that. We're not getting older, we're getting sassier.
Absolutely. More the older we get, the sassier we get. That's where I'm going with it.
I love it. Thank you, Julie, for
See you
having me.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.